I'm always on the lookout for a good story, and I did find one right here under our nose at Murchison group of companies. And so Marna, now she's the office manager, shall we say, but I mean, she's always busy. I see her busy sorting out the air conditioner, sorting out cleaning of the place, sorting out the coffee, and she's the receptionist. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. But her husband Carel, now he has a great story. Hello. How's it?
Hi, yourself.
Hi, Marna. Marna, how are you? Are you well? You good? And it's Carel. Carel, nice to meet you, man. Nice to meet you. Look at your collection of tins. Oh my goodness, look at that. How cool is that, eh? Really nice place you've got here, eh?
Yeah, we've been staying, Carel's been staying here for the last 30 years.
Wow, wow.
And yeah, you
Yes,
see this
good.
lovely old tree?
Yeah?
The Maritz family who originate this whole plucked area belongs to them, and they sold certain pieces. And they, Yanni and all the old chaps are gone now, rest in peace. But they used to be little kids, and they had their Sunday school under this tree.
Carel, I'll catch up to you now. I see it's Unimogs that you're busy putting and restoring over here. What brought you here to Sabie to be doing this?
Brendan, this is one of my very first Unimogs which I've rebuilt when I was still with Mercedes-Benz South Africa in Pretoria. I've built this Unimog, and then I came to Sabie to start this business rebuilding Unimogs, because forestry department had about 16 firefighter Unimogs around Sabie. And those years when I was with Mercedes-Benz, they were all my customers actually, which I regularly visited, and that's the reason why I actually established the workshop here.
Arguably, to some, the Unimog is the pinnacle, or the ultimate 4x4 truck vehicle, shall we call it, all-terrain vehicle. Why would you say this is?
The reason is on the suspension. You've got a coil spring suspension on both axles, and you've got a hell of a travel on your axles, and the flexibility of your chassis, and then of course the torque tube system which mount to the gearbox. You can see the 3-point mountings on the back with, and then as I said, in the middle it also got a mounting, and that gives you that flexibility of the chassis. Your gearbox mounted on 2 points here, and the mounting of the engine is in the middle in front. And another feature, Brendan, is the hub reduction system which we've got on the Unimog, which gives it a very high ground clearance. So you've got we call it the so-called portal axle system. Especially on these Unimogs, there's no electronics, it's all manual operating. The gears are manual operating, so it's so simple to operate and repair. But like on your newer type, bigger Unimogs overseas, apparently they're all electronics these days. Engine, straightforward 6-cylinder Mercedes-Benz diesel engine, very popular with the Mercedes-Benz truck range as well, and that's the reason why they use them in the Unimogs as well.
It's funny, you know, Carel, I've always known Unimogs as being something for the military, or you know, of course, firefighting and that sort of thing. But what is the actual history of the Unimog? Where did it all begin?
It all started after World War II when they decided to develop a vehicle for farming. At that stage there weren't any tractors, so in 1946 a company by the name of Boehringer started to build the Unimogs.
Okay, but then how do we know it is Mercedes now? What happened?
At that stage they only used the engine of Mercedes-Benz.
Okay, but then obviously Mercedes-Daimler must have stepped in
to supply them with engines, and in 1951 they saw the potential of the Unimog and they brought the whole idea out. The original logo was a bull, and then they changed to the 3-point star on the later models. And this is the original Unimog, which my late father bought in 1958. At this stage, we had a little small holding, and he wanted to buy a small tractor. And then he saw that they advertised the Unimog, and then he decided that's the ideal vehicle for him on the small holding. You can plow with the vehicle, you can go into town with the vehicle. It's much faster than a tractor, and those years you had a canopy on top of you, so it helps you against rain and wind and all those things, and you can use it for many uses. Yeah. Yes, Brendan, this is now my cave here, where all the things are actually happening.
What is that up there? That is a rally car. Did you?
Yes, that was in my younger days when I was rallying with a 2-liter Ford Escort BDA X-Works car.
Wow, I bet this must be worth something to collectors, eh? Those Unimogs.
Very expensive these days, yeah. All been imported from Germany.
But I see, hang on, you got a lot more rally cars here. Is that because obviously it was a big passion of yours at some time?
Absolutely, yeah. Especially Escorts.
And why don't I see an Escort around here anyway? Or is there one hiding somewhere?
I used to have, I sold them because I had to make place for the Unimogs. But hopefully one day I will have one again.
I bet this hat has got history.
Absolutely. I used to wear it every time when I went to the Oktoberfest in Pretoria.
Ah, so you are quite the beer is lekker, ne?
Baie lekker. I love the beer. You can see all my beer mugs and things over there.
Guys, he's begging for tea now because he's been under a lot of stress making this video.